section of the test, the bridge pickup, and that is a waste of a time machine. Welcome everyone back to the glorious pile of This other video is not typically a build video that's usually for this channel. This one is because of one of my other hobbies I like to do is, well, I won't say a hobby, just one of my other interests is guitars. I don't play much as I used to, but I'm more of like just a garage guitar player now. I don't collect like all the massive Uber gear and all that stuff, but I kind of like to have at least a decent sound, just for the hell of it. So everything is really on a budget. So one of the greatest things to improve your tone on a budget is changing your speakers. That's number one. 80% of your tone is in the speakers. So what we're going to do is a shootout on a pair of Celestions, but let's go into a little bit of a backstory. This cab here came with really crappy ass speakers. It came with these pieces of standard SLM Electronics 8 ohms, but they're, oh my god, they're crap. This magnet is nothing more than a hockey puck. Now also, like I said, building a rig on a budget and improving your tone is in your speakers, and want to do that on a budget too. So what I'm doing is I scour the internet classifieds and I look for the like once in a lifetime deal or whatever, just something you can't pass on. So I picked up this cab here. It came with 2 Celestion vintage 30s. And I got it for only $180. Yes, this Vox cab with 2 vintage 30s in excellent shape, very little hours on it. And the goal was really just to take the 2 out of here, swap them in there, and find another 2 later. But I end up really liking this cab. It's a pretty good cab, so now I'm going 3/4 stack. So I still need to find the replacement speakers of here. I did find actually 4 speakers on a deal that I kind of couldn't pass up on it, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Realistically, I'm looking for either more vintage 30s, some greenbacks, blackbacks, creambacks, probably even the EVH, Celestion EVHs. But I ended up finding dirt cheap are the G12s, 412s, was it the MG series? From what I kind of heard, they're not really the best as far as Celestions goes, but they're still Celestions. And for $60 for all 4 with also very little hours, that's $15 a speaker. Why not? Even compared, just those compared to this junk, yeah, it's an upgrade no matter what, without even hearing how it sounds. So, but what to the point of this video is, before I even bought the speakers, but when I saw the ad for them, I wanted to hear how this sounds, so know what I'm kind of getting into. And I could not find a video where it's a comparison video on them, or even them by itself. I actually, that's not true. I did find one video where it actually demoed the speakers and the cab, but not really with anything with high gain, and I'm a high gain player. So I figured what the hell, I'll make a video for this. It's obviously, this shootout video is not like going to be the best quality like the other videos that are designed for shootouts, with the nice mic in front of each one and perfectly played matching riffs, and all the way down from the clean to a little crunchy, a little more overdrive to high gain and solo. I'm just going to go for clean, straight to high gain, and you can just figure out everywhere in between. And you know, like I said, I'm just a garage player. I don't have studio equipment and, you know, the nice microphones to mic up for recording, because I'm not really recording. So you're going to really hear this from the mic that's right there. In other words, like if you're standing about 6 feet away from it. Basically, that's how I like to hear it in here. So with that, let's get started. And I'm going to show you what I'm dealing with already. To make this test fair as possible, the settings on the amp are going to be same throughout. I'm not going to be using any of the effects. It's turned down all the way. We'll be doing it through the clean channel for the first part of the test. And for the gain, high gain, I'm actually going to do it through the solo channel, because that's pretty much basically a preamp for this type of head. The only thing that affects over here would just be the tone, the low, medium, and high. That's the only thing that's going to affect, but it's going to be using this gain, shape, and level. And the guitar I'm using is my 7-string. I will be using, for the clean tones, the neck pickup, and for the gain section of the test, the bridge pickup. And that is a waste of a time machine. So let's get started on the test. First, we're going to run through is the clean channel of the Vintage 30, and then we'll go into the 412 MG series. So we just got through the shootout comparison of the Vintage 30 and the 412 MG series. After editing this video where I can actually hear the comparisons myself, there was no doubt, in my opinion, that the Vintage 30 was going to blow out the MG series. But that's not the point of why I did the shootout. The point is because there ain't really much videos out there or a comparison on the MG series to anything or even by itself. So I wanted to actually make a video mostly for the MG series. My opinion on the MG series is that it's not even a comparison between the Vintage 30s. But I think the best thing about the MG series is they're okay and you can get them very, very cheap. I got them dirt cheap. Like I said in the beginning, is that I got them for 60 bucks for all four, and 4 Celestions for 60 bucks with very little time on it. You know, that's not bad. Are they worth the price that I paid for it? Yeah, because it's not even a big investment. I still plan on getting better ones, but compared to what was in this one that it came with, these things were dog. So it actually made a better improvement. And of course, you had to hear it through that mic there, not no other fancy mics. And my playing sucks because I'm rusty. But actually doing it and listening to it in here with my own ears, they're actually not that bad. And blending them with the Vintage 30s also helped somewhat. My opinion, the best thing for the MG series is if you're like 16, 17 years old, you're starting a band, you want to improve your rig from your little 15 watt amp that everybody always starts with, and you're hunting for something in the 100 watt range to play with your drummer, but you're really tight on money, so you find something like this and a piece of junk like this. Well, keep looking the internet classifieds for, you know, an upgrade on speakers, because that's the best. Like I said in the beginning, that's going to improve your tone drastically compared to anything else. It's not really the type of head you use or the pickups you have or the wood that your guitar is made out of. That's all shit. Your biggest change is in the speakers itself. And the other good option for them is you blew out a speaker for some reason and you only have, it's not, you got a gig or, you know, payday is not coming up soon and you need something on a budget. Well, there you go. It's a good temporary thing. To me, that's what it is. For me, it's a temporary thing. Better than what was before, but I still intend to replace them with the upper echelon stuff. More V30s, greenbacks, creambacks, blackbacks, the illegal backs, quarterbacks, whatever you want to call them. So that's all I really got to say about this shootout. Hopefully it was informative to any of you out there, other than that I should practice some more because it's been a long time. And yet this is a different type of video for this channel, but whatever I can do to help out the community, cool. So all I gotta say now is subscribe, like the video, tell your friends to subscribe, tell your grandma to subscribe, tell your neighbors, your dog, the guy at the gas station, whoever. I need subs. Okay, bye.